So the 2021 Detroit Pistons are what you would call a dumpster fire. The team has no identity. They're filled with young players that just seem to not quite have the upside to be a star. There's a lot of good-ish players that could probably fill out a role or backup spot on good teams, but it just seems like a whole bunch of people that aren't truly exceptional. Killian Hayes might be the one exception, although he is so young. Has the capacity to be a good ball distributor. His three-pointer is his defense is but he has the size and he is a willing passer. From the games that I've seen, he is their brightest spot so far. They have Dennis Smith Jr., G League legend, and Saben Lee. He's fine off the bench. Actually, let's sign him. My roster's full. Corey Joseph, a goodbye. Saben Lee is a good player off the bench, as is Dennis Smith Jr. Josh Jackson, what a fucking bust. I think he was almost taken before Jason Tatum, and then he decided he was too good to show up for the Celtics and said, nah, bro, I don't need to work out, and then the rest is fucking history. Ugh, gross. Frank Jackson, Rodney McGruder, Wayne Ellington. Hamidou Diallo is weirdly enough, at this point in time, Jeremy Grant and Mason Plumlee, who, by the way, Mason Plumlee is their second highest rated player. Ew. But Hamidou Diallo, while Jeremy Grant is out, is their best player. It's so weird. It's so bizarre. I thought he was a bust out in OKC, I believe. Yeah, just nothing. Just nothing. He plays really good for them, so he might be a potential starter. Not star, but starter. Kind of like a Joe Harris, except he doesn't shoot. He's a slasher, kind of like a Josh Jackson. Dylan Brooks maybe might be a apt comparison. Plays defense, slashes, has a capacity for three. Saddiq Bey was a first-round pick last year. He's already 21. He's okay. He has the capacity to put up numbers. I think he put up 26 last time. Jeremy Grant, I don't know why they signed him. They just need somebody who's competent to play for them, and they gave him like $60 million. Sekou Doumbouya. Nobody knows how to say his name. All the announcers refer to him as one name and one name only, and that is Sekou. He should have been ecstatic once they got rid of Blake Griffin, and he just hasn't really taken that step that everybody's been looking for. First round pick, 15th overall in 2019, and he's, Mason Plumlee, their second best player overall. Gross. Isaiah Stewart, great center, undersized. It's brutal playing with a guy who's so short, 6'8" at the center position, and his, it's just so hard having a 6'8" center. He's like Montrezl Harrell size, and he's gonna be great energy off the bench. But do you really want to rely on him to defend somebody like Joker or Embiid? No. So this team has issues. For starters, why is Mason Plumlee on this team? We'll trade him in the offseason, but for the roster, Dwayne Casey, also underrated coach. How do we want this roster to look? I know number one overall is Killian Hayes. He just needs all the minutes he can get. Frank Jackson has no business still playing. Saben Lee, Josh Jackson. I guess Josh Jackson is going to be the starter. I don't think I want anyone backing him up. Hamidou Diallo is fine at the 3. Jeremy Grant's fine at the 4. Mason Miles, Mark Plumlee, get out of here. You're like 30 now. I don't know how you're up to an 81. You're fine. You do your job. I want maybe 10 minutes of him at most on the court. Frank Jackson, no thank you. Too little. You're really only 22? Jesus, it feels like you've been failing in this league forever. Saben Lee, I like him. Let's get him maybe 18 minutes. Wayne Ellington, no thank you. How old are you? 33. Goodbye. Dennis Smith Jr. and Sekou Doumbouya. How should we make this work? We'll have Sekou. Saddiq Bey will be 6-man, because Hamidou Diallo just puts up numbers. I don't know. He flipped a switch and he's like, I'm going to be a good player. And he's been great for the Pistons. So we'll have Killian Hayes at like 34. Josh Jackson at 28. Hamidou Diallo at 28. Hamidou Diallo. I don't know how you pronounce his name officially. Jeremy Grant at 30. Isaiah Stewart at 31. Sadiq Bey. Siko Doumbouya. Dennis Smith Jr. God. And yeah, we'll flip these two just because I like the potential of what Saben Lee's going to do, even though he's a second round pick versus Dennis Smith Jr., was picked 9 overall in Dallas. Yes. He just hasn't, I don't know what it is, but he hasn't worked out. He's always played well enough, but it just, no team seems to want to keep him around. So we're going to keep him as the last man off the bench. Saben Lee, Seko Doumbouya, Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, Jeremy Grant, Hamidou Diallo, Josh Jackson, and Killian Hayes. Potentially down the road, Josh Jackson could get flipped out for Sadiq. But this is going to be the team for year number 1. Killian Hayes is going to be just the point of emphasis, period. And you know what? Let's just take 1 minute from everybody and give it all to Killian. He's the only person who I believe is going to do anything on this team in 2K. In real life, you know, the NBA is all about work ethic. It's all about how hard you want to play, how hard you want to practice, how much more you want to do than the guy next to you. And we never know that. But I have seen Killian Hayes go up to, I believe, an 87 on my last rebuild. So I believe in him to be a starter first. As for the power rankings, we should be dead last. Pistons, gross. 28th. What the? 20th? You wish. And Eric Boner has us at 30th. There is no chance for us to be good. Does anybody want to re-sign with us before we start? Because our roster is going to be cheeks. All right, nobody does. I will see you at the All-Star break where we are 0-40. And here at the All-Star break is Team LeBron and Team James Harden. On Team LeBron, you have Kawhi Leonard, Damian Lillard, Nikola Jokic, and Luka Doncic. On Team James Harden, you have Giannis, KD, Joel Embiid, and Kyrie Irving. For the reserves is Jimmy Butler, Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, Paul George, Zion Williamson making his first, and Bam Adebayo. On the other side is Steph Curry, DeMar DeRozan, Bradley Beal, Karl Anthony Towns, Jason Tatum, Nikola Vucevic, and Zach LaVine made his first All-Star game. First of all, surprising. I didn't realize that he hasn't made an All-Star game yet. Second of all, we are awful. We are 11-45. But Killian Hayes is doing all right. He's up to a 75, which I can take. He's averaging 6 assists, 16 points. I'm good with that. Jeremy Grant is putting up 13, 4, and 2. This is why I don't know why you signed him. He's a perfectly fine player. He should come off the bench to provide your team like a little burst of energy, or he should be in the starting lineup surrounded by 3 other players who are exceptional. He'd be great on, I don't know, the Nets. Other than that, I don't know why he should be a starter. Isaiah Stewart putting up 15 and 11. He puts up good numbers, just defensively, he's too short. Josh Jackson averaging 11, Sadiq Bey averaging 10, Saben Lee averaging 10. This guy is pretty heckin' good. And where is my guy Dennis Smith Jr. averaging 7 points per game? Yikes. Leading us in rebounds is Isaiah Stewart, Hamidou Diallo behind him. Assists per game is Killian Hayes, Saben Lee behind him. Steals goes to Killian Hayes. Blocks goes to Jeremy Grant at 0.9. Oof. Field goal percentages, not great, but Killian is a rookie. He's going to do much better next year. That's how they progress. Josh Jackson is not a rookie. He is booty. What happened to you, man? Everybody else is doing all right. From 3. Oof. Killian Hayes is averaging 28% from 3. That is atrocious. Everybody else is in the 30s, just not what you want to see. From the free throw line, Jeremy Grant is number 1 at 89.1%. Isaiah Stewart is averaging the most free throws, and he's under a 70% free throw shooter. Josh Jackson is under a... Dude, what is... He just doesn't care, that's all. He's got all the talent in the world. He has the vertical, height, etc. He just doesn't really care. He's not in the gym, I guess. As for league leaders at this point, Luka Doncic is leading the league with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, year number 1 legend. But wow, 34.8 points per game. Damian Lillard, Zach LaVine, and Joel Embiid behind him. Rebounds per game is Joel Embiid, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, Clint Capella, and Nikola Jokic. Assists is LeBron James, Damian Lillard, John Morant, Nikola Jokic, and Trae Young. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Jonathan Isaac. Field goal percentages, Zion Williamson with Mitchell Robinson. Wow, this man has taken the mantle from Zion. 3-point percentages, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, JaMychal Green. Really? With your 85 three-pointer. Joel Embiid and Luka Doncic behind him. Free throw percentages is Cliff Paul, Jordan Clarkson, Emmanuel Quickley, Damian Lillard, and Tyrese Maxey behind him. So the only question is, do we trade people? I believe we only have 2 players of note that are going to be gone after this year, and they're both restricted free agents. So I'm kind of thinking no. Everybody, we're just going to keep everybody unless somebody wants Wayne Ellington. Probably not. We can get Allen. Smajolich. We can get Ricky Rubio. Gross. I could be coerced into getting Ricky Rubio for like a draft pick down the road next year. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we're going to go to the end of the season where we're going to be 0-0, just the worst team in the league, and I will see you then. And at the end of the year, Nikola Jokic wins MVP, averaging 24, 13, and on 9 assists. Great stat line. LaMelo Ball is Rookie of the Year. Spencer Dinwiddie is Sixth Man of the Year. Giannis is Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved is Christian Wood, 17 and 11. Mike Malone is Coach of the Year. Justin Taylor is an asshole. For the All-NBA first team is Luka, Russ, Giannis, LeBron, and Nikola Jokic. Second team is Dame, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, and Joel Embiid. Third team is Steph, Shea, Domantas Sabonis, Jimmy Butler, and Karl Anthony Towns. All defense first team is Drew Holiday, Ben Simmons, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jonathan Isaac, and Rudy Gobert. Second team is Paul George, CP3, Kawhi, AD, Andre Drummond. Really? As everybody's saying on the Lakers, Andre Drummond is really bad at defense. He's good at stealing rebounds from everybody and putting up rebounding numbers, and that's it. Anyway, all rookie first team is LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman, Killian Hayes, and Isaiah Stewart, up to a 77 on our horrible team. I like that. Precious Achua, Emmanuel Quickley, Kenny Martin Jr., Tyrese Maxey, and Saban Lee, behind him. So we were awful. We were last in everything. I mean, do we even need to look at it? We were 3 games worse than the Spurs. We are just the worst team in the league. There's no other way about it. Killian Hayes put up an okay stat line, 16.6 and 6 for his rookie year. Isaiah Stewart was our second highest scorer. Ugh. Gross. Rebounds was Isaiah Stewart. Assists was Ricky. How did you get minutes, sir? You should have been way down here off the bench, not getting any minutes, and somehow we got minutes. And he put up more assists than fucking Killian Hayes. God damn it. Oh well. Killian Hayes, rookie. Next year, gonna be better. Steals was Ricky Rubio. Blocks was Jeremy Grant. Field goal percentages was horrible, except for Jeremy Grant, of course. 3-point percentages was horrible for pretty much everybody. Yep. And free throws was horrible. Okay. Horrible. Wow, Dennis Smith Jr. is shooting 50% from the free throw line. Come on, dude. Come on, man. As for your league leaders, the scoring champion was Luka Doncic, after all, edging out first-year legend Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Joel Embiid, Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell behind him. Rebounds per game was Joel Embiid, Giannis, Rudy, Clint Capella, and Nikola Jokic. Assists per game was LeBron James. Dame time, Trae Young, John Morant, and Nikola Jokic. Steals was Jimmy Buckets. Blocks was Rudy Gobert. Field goal percentages was Zion Williamson. Of course it was. 3-point percentages went to Klay Thompson. Good to see that. Kyrie Irving, Marcus Morris Sr. behind him. Luka Doncic and Damian Lillard. Free throw percentages went to Jordan Clarkson, Cliff Paul, Emmanuel Quickley, Damian Lillard, and Jeremy Lamb. Boy, our team was bad. If I just look last in everything, are we going to be there? Yup. And we weren't the worst defensive team in the league. We were 9th worst. The Wizards were worse than us. Worst differential, though, by like 5. This team is horrible. But let's see how the playoffs play out. Denver took care of business. Utah and Dallas. That's a good matchup. I'd like to see that. Clippers won. Lakers won. Wow. The Bulls, again, upset. The Bulls are like the Cinderella story for every single season. Why? Is it because of Thomas Satoransky? Gross. Well, all right, Philadelphia, you can go fuck. Brooklyn, for some reason, was a 5 seed, and of course, they took out the higher seeded Atlanta Hawks. Boston took care of business. Milwaukee took care of business, and I feel like we've seen this fucking Milwaukee-Boston matchup every single year for the last, I don't know, 5 years. Whatever. On to the finals. It is Denver and the LA Lakers who swept the Clippers. Brutal. Nets took care of business. Bucks beat the Celtics in 7, and in the finals we are going to have a Lakers Brooklyn Nets finals. That would be something if everybody was healthy. Name 2 more injured teams. I dare you. I think the Nets are going to win with James Harden as MVP. And Kevin Durant wins MVP with 28 points per game. So we're going to go. We're doing the last to first challenge. Trevor Ariza retired. JJ Redick retired. Wow. JJ Barea is still in the league? Gross. 4 league meetings. Is anything good here? Not fucking really. Cool. So for the draft lottery, we don't have our pick. What do you mean we don't have our pick? I'm hoping it's protected. Oh, thank God. All right, we won second, which is kind of good enough. I think the Pistons haven't had a top 5 pick in a while, right? Because Killian Hayes was 7th. Seiko Doumbouya was 15th. Yeah, we haven't had a top 5 pick, which is fine. Dwayne Casey, underrated coach. Perfectly fine with him being here while we rebuild. I'm not going to blame him for the bad record as we rebuild. There isn't a single A trainer. That's fucked up. And on to the draft combine. The fastest man of the draft is DJ Carton of Milk. Lane agility goes to Terrence Clark, rest in peace. Vertical was Isaiah Jackson. Bench was Charles Bassey and Khalifa Diop. And shooting NBA three-pointers is Corey Kispert and DJ Carton of Milk. All right. So how do we want to handle this draft? I'm thinking Jalen Green would be perfect. Or Isaiah Mobley. But it's just, in 2021 NBA, the center isn't that important unless you get a Joel Embiid. And Isaiah Mobley or Evan Mobley, which one is it? Evan Mobley, whatever, isn't that guy. He's plays like Clint Capella does at this moment in time. If he develops into Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, great. But I'm thinking Jalen Green should be the pick. So let's see who the Pacers take number 1 overall. We have number 2. Fuckers. They took Jalen Green. So what we could do is run Cade Cunningham at the point. I just feel like he's going to take away so much from Killian Hayes, and I've seen Killian Hayes develop almost into a 90. We could take Jonathan Kuminga, but he doesn't develop well. Could take Jalen Suggs. I guess Cade Cunningham is the pick. I'm going to see if I can get Jalen Green. Just because I know how good Cade Cunningham is going to be, and I want to give myself a little bit of a challenge. So, Pacers, would you trade Jalen Green to me for number 2? You would. And then you're going to take Cade Cunningham. You're going to take Kuminga? The Spurs get Cade Cunningham? Wow, what a fucking pickup for them. What other pick do we have? Let's look at the drafts. Thunder take Jalen Johnson and Evan Mobley. Magic take Keon Johnson. Cavs take Scotty Barnes. Kings take Moses Moody. Wizards take Jalen Suggs. That is a free fall for him. And the Warriors take Davion Mitchell. So we are down here in the second round. Wow, way down. I don't think there's anybody good we're taking here. But let's just check it out. Usman Garuba, Josh Primo, Terrence Clark. I'll take a flyer on DJ Carton of Milk and then trade away whatever pick we still have. See if he's of interest, of note. And nobody wants this 29th pick. Well, then I'll just take somebody else there too. You know what? We're going to find our own diamonds in the rough. Wendell Moore. Beautiful. All right. So our rookies are 69 overalls. Nice. And for team player options, we'll just bring him back so we can trade for draft picks. For some reason, the Pistons are missing out on draft picks. Are we still recovering from the Blake Griffin trade? Is that the problem here? Give everybody their qualifying offers. And this free agent class is booties, so I'm good with just bringing everybody back. So I think number 1 is Sabin Lee. It's going to say we can't afford him, which, why? We don't have any cap room. Who on God's green earth is taking up our money? Fuck, I forgot about that. Ricky Rubio, go away. Actually, we can start making some packages. We can start looking for a 3 who's making a good amount of money. Who can we trade for? Brandon Ingram might fit the timeline. Michael Porter Jr. would be great, but he costs... Let's see. Yeah, they don't have the money, but we can give him a cheap set of players. Josh Jackson. Rodney Magruder. You can't afford that. Sadiq Bey. Davidus. What else can I throw at you? Jaleel Okafor? No. I'll give you our first. I believe in us. We don't even have our first. Brutal. I'll give you a few firsts. Give me Michael Porter Jr. You sons of bitches. Anybody else I can give you? How about Tyler Cook? How about Jaleel Okafor? Brutal. All right. Didn't think it was going to go through. TJ Warren just doesn't fit the timeline. Gordon Hayward. RJ Barrett. I don't want to get Jonathan Isaac again. We need somebody who's making like $20 million and isn't that good. I'd be willing to trade for Brandon Ingram. I'm willing to make this work. That way we can get rid of Ricky Rubio and Mason Plumlee. And DJ Carton of Milk. And Rodney Magruder. And Josh Jackson is a fine backup. Sadiq Bey. Really? You're not going to do this? They did. They gave us Brandon Bleepin Ingram. So we're going Killian Hayes, Jalen Green, Josh Jackson, Brandon Ingram, Sadiq Bey. Wendell Moore going to get traded. Jeremy Grant, Sekou Doumbouya. Tyler Cook going to get traded. Isaiah Stewart and Jaleel Okafor. We've got an okay team already. And then now do we have money to bring back Sabin Lee? Sabin. Come back to me, please. And Hamdou Diallo is a small forward. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Where are you? I missed you. Okay. Gross. You want 12 million? Not about that life. All right, we have just enough. We're gonna lose Dennis Smith Jr. Any way we can avoid that. Doesn't look like it. It's fine. DSJ, not worth it. Oh my god, how did Hamdou get his restricted offer? This game is so shit. Okay, well, did we get Sabin Lee and Hamdou back? All right, this game, I'm so frustrated at this fucking game. So, Kawhi Leonard is going to the Mavericks again. Still have no clue how they can afford that, but it is fine. Jonathan Collins is back on the Hawks. Jared Allen to the Cavs. Conley to the Jazz. Drummond to the Knicks. They're giving him 4 years, almost $120 million. Why? Kyle Lowry back to the Raptors. Trez Harrell to the Spurs. That's interesting. Serge Ibaka back to the Clippers. Hassan Whiteside to the Rockets. Lauri Markkanen back to the Bulls. Whole bunch of bullshit. All right. So I'm good with this. Point guard position is set. Shooting guard position is set. Small forward position is set. We have too many players though. Jeremy Grant. I mean, the team is set. We just need to improve. Can we find a big center that I can play? Like a Kristaps. Can we make this work money-wise? So I will give you Hamidou Diallo. I will give you Jaleel Okafor. I will give you Tyler Cook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just don't think the money's gonna work. We have 6.628. We need someone that's about $10 million who's not DeAndre Ayton. I'll take a Christian Wood. Can we make this work? Although he's more of a 4. 6'10". How about Jonas? I like him. I like what he's done recently. Let me give you all our shitty players, please. Which one are we giving up? Hamidou Diallo or Sadiq Bey? Hamidou. All right. Goodbye. Bum 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 bum. And one of our young guys should probably go. Josh Jackson, you're the odd man out, and we'll give you a first. That's a second. We'll give you a first. Beautiful. So this is going to be our team. Killian Hayes, Saben Lee, Jalen Green with no backup, Brandon Ingram, Sadiq Bey, Jeremy Grant, Sekou Doumbouya, Jonas Valanciunas, and Isaiah Stewart. Now Jonas, I know. He's not that good, but he plays really well in real life. If you watch Grizzlies games, I love watching him play. He's a big body, he's a wide body, and he's taller than Isaiah Stewart by at least 3 inches. So I'm in on that. I think this team has the capacity. Player progression, Brandon Ingram up to an 88, Jonas up to an 86, Jeremy Grant is doing Jeremy Grant things, Isaiah Stewart's up to an 81, Killian Hayes went up to a 79. Sadiq Bey, Doumbouya, doing pretty good. This year, at the very least, looks way better than last year did. We're doing auto-generated because I like that better. Untapped potential is Jalen Green and Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes. Beautiful. So these are going to be the minutes at the 9-man rotation. Killian Hayes, Jalen Green, Brandon Ingram, Jeremy Grant, and Jonas Valanciunas. Isaiah Stewart, Sadiq Bey, Sekou Doumbouya, Saben Lee off the bench. Stop making noises, computer. Let's take off the point of emphasis because Killian Hayes is going to just put up assists. He's going to give the ball to Brandon Ingram, who's going to score all the points. Fine with that. Power rankings, I think we should be 20th? 23rd. I'm okay with that. 2K Sports has us at... Oof. Wait, the Clippers are last? Oh, because they lost Kawhi. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Did I pass us? How high? 14th? Oh my God, 2K. You're ridiculous. And Eric Boner has us at 24th because he doesn't have a single thought of his own. Does anybody want to resign with us right now? Got some good things coming up. Nobody? All right. Well, this is our team. I will see you at the midseason mark. And at the All-Star break, we have Team Steph and Team Giannis. On Team Steph is LeBron James, Luka Doncic, AD, and Joel Embiid. On Team Giannis is James Harden, KD, Bradley Beal, and Nikola Jokic. Those are like the only 2 centers that ever get picked on the All-Star teams. Whatever. As for reserves, it's Damian Lillard, Jimmy Butler, Karl Anthony Towns, Zion Williamson, John Morant made his first, Kyrie Irving, and Bam Adebayo. On the other side is Paul George, Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, Trae Young, Nikola Vucevic, Jason Tatum, and DeAndre Ayton made his first. We are doing exceptional. We're incredible. We're 30 and 23. We've had a major losing streak, as you can see by this month. But before, we're great. We were up to the 4th seed in the conference, 8th seed in the power rankings. Right now, we are 9th overall in the league, which is an incredible come up from last place. Our team has been playing out of their freaking mind. Getting the number 2 overall pick and Brandon Ingram and Jonas Valanciunas will do that for you. But Killian Hayes is up to an 82, which is perfect. Exactly what I want to see. As for the player stats right now, Brandon Ingram leading the team, no surprise. Jalen Green behind him at 17.7. That is definitely Rookie of the Year consideration. Killian Hayes is doing great at 16 and now 8 assists per game. That is exactly what you want to see. Jonas putting up 13 and 15. I mean, what a pickup, right? And Isaiah Stewart behind him at 12 and 10. They're just... This team is meshed perfectly. Just told you the rebounds, 15 and 9. Assists per game is Killian Hayes. Nobody else behind him. Maybe you'd like to see Saben Lee get his assist total up a little bit. It's fine. Steals is Killian Hayes and Jalen Green. Blocks is Jonas Valanciunas and Jeremy Grant. Field goal percentages, they're better. Definitely better. 40s and 50s. 3-point percentages. I mean, Brandon Ingram is unreal, and then everybody else is still just progressing, except Jeremy Grant. This is as good as Jeremy Grant is going to get, so we might look to move him in the near future. As for free throws, Jamal Crawford is on this team. How old are you, sir? Isaiah Stewart is shooting the most free throws. I don't know why, at 74%. Brandon Ingram is shooting 90. Beautiful. Everybody else is doing all right. Killian Hayes is up to a 90. They're all right. League leaders at this moment in time is Trae Young, Devin, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, and Zion Williamson. Of course. Rebounds per game is Jonas Valanciunas leading the league. Beautiful. Clint Capella, Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, and Bam Adebayo behind him. Assists per game is Trae Young, Luka Doncic, John Morant, Steph Curry, and Damian Lillard. Killian Hayes is 7th. So this is already his second season, and he's second in assists for the entire league. That's exactly what you want to see. Kawhi Leonard is leading the league in steals. Jonathan Isaac is leading the lead in blocks, and field goal percentage is led by Zion Williamson. 3-point percentages is D'Angelo Russell, Cade Cunningham. Unreal, but he's not getting any minutes. Yeah, he is. Why are his stats NA? Whatever. Jamal Murray, Buddy Hield, and Chris Middleton of the Atlanta Hawks behind him. Free throw percentages is Jordan Clarkson, Karl Anthony Towns, Emmanuel Quickley, Steph Curry, and Jeremy Lamb. The team is ready. We're going to make a playoff run. I mean, this is it. Nobody has it better than us. We already have a playoff possible championship caliber team. If Brandon Ingram and Killian Hayes can get into the 90s, we're going to have a big two. Jalen Green can progress right alongside them. The team is set. I'll see you at the end of the year. And at the end of the year, Joel Embiid is your NBA MVP right after Joker wins the last one, so everything is as it should be. He's averaging 28 points and 14 assists, rebounds, whatever. Wow. Jalen Green, like I said, is Rookie of the Year, averaging 18.5, 4.5, and 5. Great numbers for the rookie. Lonzo Ball is 6th Man of the Year in OKC. Who are you backing up? Interesting. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Nicholas Claxton, Most Improved. Is he, though? Oh, wow. I guess, yeah, all right, I'm all right with that. From 3.8 and 3.3 to 10.8 and 8.5. I guess that's fine, although your per 36 are pretty much the same. Coach of the Year is Steve Nash. Executive of the Year is Cody Toole, who can go screw himself because he is a tool. All NBA first team is Trae Young, Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, and Joel Embiid. Second team is John Morant, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and Nikola Jokic. Third team is Russell Westbrook, Damian Lillard, Zion Williamson, Pascal Siakam, and Bam Adebayo. Defensive first team is Ben Simmons, Paul George, Jonathan Isaac, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Bam Adebayo. Second team is Drew Holiday, Lonzo Ball, backing somebody up, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, Rudy Gobert. All rookie first team is Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham, Jared Butler, Jalen Suggs, Jonathan Kuminga. Second team is Evan Mobley, Cam Thomas, Gabriel Dick, Udoka Azubuike, and Moses Moody. So let's go look at it. Let's go look at this Thunder team. Interesting. I think what I would do here is move Shai Gilgeous to the point forward right here. Keep Lou Dort at the 2. Lonzo Ball at the 1. Alex Poshevsky should be the power forward, probably right alongside Darius Bazley. They're kind of just matching minutes. Isaiah Roby should get traded for a center, and Evan Mobley should start over Al Horford. They have a good team. I like what they're doing there. So we are 6th in the Eastern Conference, 12th in the power rankings. We kind of fell off at the end of the year, which, is fine. We ended up, with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th best record in the NBA, so I don't understand how we're so far back for everyone else. Oh no, this is the Eastern Conference. All right, I understand. We did okay. We didn't do as good as I'd like. What was holding us back, though? Would it be our offense? We were middle of the pack in offense, and in defense, we were, I believe, middle of the pack there as well. So we're an okay team, looking to get better. 13th in point differential. How are we in field goal percentages? So I was down here at 13, and 3-point percentage is not great. Yeah, we just need a little time to get better. It's okay. Player stats, Brandon Ingram led the team in points. Just behind him was Jalen Green, and just behind him was Killian Hayes. Dude, Jonas Valanciunas had a year. 14 points, 15 rebounds. That is great. Jeremy Grant is the official weak link of this team, so he's probably going to have to get traded for somebody better at the end of the year if we do not cap this season off with a championship. But Brandon Ingram put up 23, Jalen Green 18, Killian Hayes 15, Jonas 14, Isaiah Stewart 12. Man, you're short, but you put up great numbers. I'm in on that. Rebounds per game was Jonas Valanciunas at 15, Isaiah Stewart at 9.2 behind him. Assists per game was 8.2 from Killian Hayes. That is beautiful. Steals per game went to Jalen Green by 0.1 more steals per game than Killian Hayes. Blocks went to Jonas Valanciunas, tied with Jeremy Grant. Field goals was good. It's not great. It's not exceptional. Jalen Green's going to get better. He's shooting 47. Killian Hayes is going to get better. He's shooting 41. And Isaiah Stewart, I don't know why it's so low. You need to shoot less threes. I don't know why. Maybe he gets all the shit blocked because he's so damn short. 3-pointers was great for Brandon Ingram, 43%. Everybody's in the 30s, so we want that to go up a little bit as well. Free throws was 80, 75, 90s. I mean, you know, just a good team looking to get a little better. League leader scoring champion was Trae Young at 31.7 points per game. Just behind him was Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Paul George, Giannis, Antetokounmpo behind them. Rebounds per game was Jonas Valanciunas, the rebounding champion himself. He ousted Clint Capella, who was on the Bucks. Terrible. Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, and Rudy Gobert. Assists per game was Trae Young, Luka Doncic, John Morant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard. LeBron James, Killian Hayes came in 7th. Again, steals per game is Kawhi Leonard. Blocks per game is Jonathan Isaac. Field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point percentages went to D'Angelo Russell. All right, Minnesota Timberwolves. Joe Harris, Chris Middleton, Bradley Beal, and Jamal Murray behind him. Free throw percentages was Jordan Clarkson, Emmanuel Quickley, Jeremy Lamb, Darius Sarge, and Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, we're okay. You know, we're okay. So we're taking on the Knicks, who have Daishin Knicks, or Nation Dicks, KCP, gross, RJ Barrett, okay, Julius Randle, great, Andre Drummond, yikes, Mitchell Robinson, oof, Obi Toppin, oof, and Emmanuel Quickley off the bench. Oh, you're starting KCP over Emmanuel Quickley? And, bruh, just move Emmanuel Quickley to the point. Just do it, all right? I don't know what's wrong with the CPU. They have a good team minus having, how many big men do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 big men over, oh my God, just terrible. Anyways, we should take them out. We have a better point guard, shooting guard, small forward. They have a better power forward, and that's it. I would take Jonas Valanciunas over Andre Drummond any day, any night. Isaiah Stewart and Mitchell Robinson, kind of a push, even though Mitchell is 7 feet tall. Obi Toppin is coming along, but we haven't seen him reach that potential yet just because Julius Randle did so well. So let's see how we do. In round number 1, taking on the 3-seeded Knicks. 1-1, a 2-1, wow, 3-1. Nobody has it better than us. We took out the 3-seeded Knicks, and Toronto took out the 2-seeded Nets with all 3, and they picked up Tyrese Halliburton. Bruh, how did this team lose? To the Raptors, no less. Is it because of Malachi Flynn? Is he a revelation? Anyway, Boston and Philadelphia handled their business, and they're having yet another Eastern Conference rematch up there. Denver and New Orleans Pelicans knocked off the Lakers with Jimmy Butler. And wait, they have Anthony Davis. Oh, Jared, I thought they had Jimmy Butler. How did Jared Butler put up 23 points in the playoffs? What kind of year are you having, son? Anyway, Dallas and Phoenix down there. So we probably will take out these Raptors. Let's be real. Kyle Lowry is a grandfather. Fred VanVleet he's a point guard masquerading as a shooting guard. Or is he a shooting guard masquerading as a point guard? Either way, he's 6'1", so he should get destroyed. OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, Penis Cantor. I mean, you know, they're the Raptors. We shouldn't have any issues with them. And I see us going to the Eastern Conference Finals in 6. In 6. Gross. It's been a back and forth series the entire time. Let's see how we do. Pulling ahead here in the third, up a little bit, up 10, up 15. And if we just maintain this lead, we're going to the Eastern Conference Finals, baby. From last to first. That's how it's done. Bring in Brandon Ingram. That's all you need. Brandon Ingram is a cheat code. Killian Hayes is up to an 83. He's gone up 10 points in a single season. And we still have Jeremy Grant in the starting lineup. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We're taking on the number 1 seeded Boston Celtics, who knocked off the 76ers. Brutal. I feel like I've heard that before. Kemba Walker, Marcus Smart, Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, Robert Williams. I mean, they're good. Don't get me wrong, they're good. They are led by 2 absolutely studly Dudleys. I think we can take them. Number 1 seeded Denver and number 2 seeded Dallas. Really, they knocked off the Pelicans. Okay. Let's see how we do. Eastern Conference Finals, down 1. Down 2, we're going to get swept. We're going to get swept. We're going to get gentlemen swept. We're going to make them blow a 3-0 lead. On our home court, game 6. If we can pull this off, it's just a 1-game winner-take-all, and we're down. We're down. Somebody score. Wrong team, and we lost. Ooh, we were close, though. All right, Eastern Conference Finals, lost in 6. Celtics versus the Nuggets. 1 versus 1, and the Celtics win. Jason Tatum wins NBA Finals MVP, which is incredible because he's only 12 years old. Remarkable. 39 points per game. Holy shit. Player retirements. Jamal Crawford. Oh, no. Melo's retiring. Dwight Howard's retiring. Iggy. Rondo. Is Rajon Rondo a Hall of Famer? I wonder. Terry Stotts. Dwight and Melo are getting their jerseys, blah, 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 blah. All right, any interesting rules here? Increase the salary cap? I'm in. I'll take more salary. Top teams, sudden death rule, draft lottery. Sure. Don't think we're going to have anything of note of interest here. Pacers, Cavaliers, and Hawks via OKC are the top 3 picks. And the lottery goes to Atlanta, number 2. The Rockets, number 3 is the Cavaliers. All right. Staff signing. So Dwayne Casey, thank you for your services. As we did with Nick Nurse in Toronto, as we're doing here in Detroit, we're taking you. We're saying thank you for turning this team into a contender. And we need one man to put us over the top. That man is the one and the only Steven Silas. Please come to Detroit. I know it doesn't sound good. Trust me, it's not. But we're getting a whole new staff. We're getting a championship staff. Everybody please join, and they do. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. For the draft combine, mock drafts have Franklin Moreland going first. We don't need him because he's a 2, but he's 6'6", B+ overall. Seems pretty heckin' good. All right. Draft combine, fastest man in the draft is Donnie Myers and Dustin Fox. You're smiling way too much and your hair does not match, sir. Lane agility goes to Luther Palmer. Frankie Hines right behind him. Vertical is Philip Harrington. Jermaine Dixon. Sebastian Saunders. George Erhan. I'm noticing a significant lack of black created characters who can hop. What? Bench is a whole bunch of centers, and shot 3-pointers is Alex Gregory. George Erhan behind him. Are you the guy we were looking at? No, you are not. You're ranked 88 in the draft. Gross. So I don't think we have anything in the draft. Don't think we have any picks. Don't think we need any picks. I think free agency is where we're going to make our move. So let's just watch this draft play out for the top 5. Number 1 overall Hawks take. They're trading 2 firsts for Paul George and Serge Ibaka. That is interesting. Would you rather take number 1 overall generational talent or Paul George and Serge Ibaka? I feel like you got to go with the number 1 overall pick. As good as Paul George is and has been in his career, I don't think he's the right partner for Trae Young. I wouldn't do that trade. But now the Clippers take Franklin Moreland, who are in full rebuild after Kawhi left them. Great trade for them. Got a generational talent around, I don't know, Ivica Zubac. Is he the only one that's left? Number 2 Rockets are taking Henry Armstrong. Number 3 Cavs are taking Brooke McNeil. The man named Brooke. Number 4 Spurs take Andre Castro. Pair him alongside Cade Cunningham. And number 5 Pacers take Omar Diaz. So how are these overalls? They're not broken. I'm good with that. I'm good. Bring back everybody on their player options. Any qualifying offers need to go out. Dwayne Bacon? No, thank you. Kadeem Allen? No, thank you. You know, interesting enough, Dwayne Bacon is getting serious minutes on the Magic. And I just want to say, yuck. Oh no, you guys have a logjam here. I think we actually drafted Cade Cunningham in our Spurs rebuild. So I would move DeJounte to the 2, even though he's shorter. Play your number 1 overall or number 4 overall draft pick over Derek White because his 3-pointer is trash. And just let the team develop. I don't know why you took in Montrezl Harrell, but sure. So do we have money? We have a little. Who can we kind of push aside and make some cash? Jeremy Grant. You got to go. And if we can get like a Kevin Durant in Detroit. I don't know why he would want to come to Detroit, but we could really make something out of this team. I'm not seeing any worthwhile trades. Manuel quickly. You know, I'll do this just to have that piece. I did see 2 good first-round picks, and my air conditioner turned on. Oh my god, so many distractions. Ooh. So we get 2 good picks from the Blazers, who are, I mean, Damian Lillard and bust. Or we can pick up Emmanuel quickly for the salary dump, who is still 3 stars. I think I'm going to take this Emmanuel quickly trade for now. Slightly less. Although we do need some picks. You know what? Screw it. Let's go to the Trailblazers. Take that very valuable Golden State pick and another lottery protected pick. So that is a straight salary dump. So we need a 4. And the only guy I can think of right now that is worthwhile is the one and only Kevin Durant. Julius Randle would be good. Jaren Jackson would fit our timeline. He's just not going to be allowed to come here. And who else? Kyle Anderson. DeAndre Ayton wouldn't come back. Oh, we need to bring back Jonas. Yikes. Yeah, who do we need to bring back? Jonas Valanciunas. So let's play the game. Let's try and bring back... Let's try and bring in Kevin Durant, first of all. Let's even see if we can do this in the first place. Full contract, player option, no trade clause. Do you want to join us? You don't, you bastard. Should we do Steph Curry sign and trade? I screwed that up last time. And yikes. I was really banking on bringing in that man's with the shot. I could conceivably bring in Jimmy Butler, turn this team from good into great. The only problem is there's no intangibles in 2K. If there was like an intangible rating that actually mattered, he'd be the guy. Julius Randle is the other option. Nobody wants him, but he's just not putting up the numbers that he should be. Where are career stats? 20 points. I mean, he's putting up way better numbers in real life. He's underrated in the game. And Nuggets are bringing, yeah. So I think Steph Curry sign and trade is the best that we can do. So let's see where that takes us. We are gonna lose Jonas Valanciunas, which is interesting but replaceable. For a Steph Curry sign and trade, I think that's worth it. I mean, Steph Curry's a fucking 98. Brutal. And did Jonas Valanciunas get any offers yet? He did not. All right, so Steph Curry's going to us. Luka Doncic back to the Mavs. KD to the Knicks. Finally! James Harden to the Wizards. Kyrie Irving to the Thunder. Bradley Beal to the Wizards. Wait, what? They don't have the money for that. Kyrie Irving to the Thunder. Why? Jimmy Butler to the Heat. Jaren Jackson to the Grizzlies. Michael Porter to the... Just everybody going back to their teams. So, let's do it. Because last time I fucked up on the Steph Curry sign and trade. We're going to do it this time. We're going to see, where does Stephanie want to be traded to? There's one offer. It's the Shea Gilgeous-Alexander offer. Brutal. Can we do like this? I know he's untouchable, but can we touch him? I would love to touch a Giannis on this team. That would be unreal. I think I'm gonna have to give up a good player. How about Seiko? How about... I don't think it's gonna be able to happen. Just the way this goddamn game is. I'll give up another bench piece. You probably can't afford him, huh? This is the most I'll do. Sadiq Bey, Seiko, and Steph Curry plus 3 very valuable picks for Giannis. And they're not going to do that. All right. We tried. And I'm sure Kevin Durant straight up for Steph Curry isn't going to work. Is it worth cheesing the system to get the man that we want? Probably not. Yeah, we're going to have to get a significant downgrade. Joel Embiid? No. Maybe AD? Could we make this work? AD is a 4, technically. He should be a 5, but he doesn't like to play defense in the post, which is fine. All right, on to the next one. Nikola Jokic, James Harden, LeBron James. Would it be worth bringing it? No, it wouldn't. How about Jason Tatum? You can't afford that. You got $4 million. Who's a $4 million player you don't want? I'll take Romeo Langford. And let's just start throwing draft picks at him. Jason Tatum. If you can't beat him, join him. Come on. Cinderella story right here. And they took it. Oh my God, they took it. It was a second round pick that put it over. Killian Hayes, Saban Lee, Jalen Green, Romeo Langford, Brandon Ingram, Sadiq Bey, Jason Tatum, Sekou Doumbouya, and Isaiah Stewart. Now the only question is, let's try to trade Romeo Langford for a center. Daniel Gafford. I mean, you're also undersized. Is there anybody we can bring in that has some fucking girth to them? Drew Eubanks. Drew, give it to Eubanks. Mike Muscala, I hate you. I don't hate him. I don't even know the guy. Alex Len might be worthwhile. Alex Len. Willie Hernangomez, 6'11". He's close. I like Alex Len, though, a little more. He's 7 foot. He's just a big body. So this is going to be the team. Killian Hayes, Saban Lee, Jalen Green, Brandon Ingram, Sadiq Bey, Jason freaking Tatum, Sekou Doumbouya, Isaiah Stewart, and Alex Len backing him up. If we don't win this year, I don't know what the fuck to do. And into player progression, we have Jason Tatum, Brandon Ingram, Killian Hayes is up to an 84. See, this is what I was talking about. In the last rebuild, he went up to, I believe, an 87 by year 3. So he's going to surpass that easily. Isaiah Stewart up to an 83, Jalen Green up to an 83, Sadiq Bey, Sekou Doumbouya, Saban Lee. I mean, the team is set. And are there any good trades that I should have looked at here in free agency? Probably not. I probably don't care. And you know what? The truth is, I don't care because we are going to win the freaking championship. I can see it now. Auto-generated rookies for all. And let's send everybody to free throw. Let's send Killian Hayes to untapped potential. Let's send, I want to send Jason Tatum, honestly, because I don't want him to stop at a 93 overall. I want him to get up to like 95, 96 by the end of this rebuild. So here are the minutes. Here is the 9-man rotation. Killian Hayes is running the point. Jalen Green shooting behind him. Brandon Ingram, Jason Tatum, and Isaiah Stewart off the benches. Sadiq Bey, Sekou Doumbouya, Saban Lee, and Alex Len, big man off the bench. Does anybody want to sign with us now? Sekou does. Holy shit, you want way too much money, my friend. All right. That's a lot of money. Sadiq Bey's going to ask for a big contract too. Jesus Christ. And we are in power rankings. We should be top of the top, 8th. And NBA 2K, 9th. And Eric Boner, 8th. I mean, they know what's up. They see this team is coming. They see that we're about to make the playoffs. I'll see you at the All-Star break on this championship run. And here at the All-Star break, we have Team Luka and Team Giannis, the foreigners. On Team Luka, we have Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Trae Young, and Nikola Jokic. On Team Giannis is Steph Curry, James Harden, Zion Williamson, and Joel Embiid. On the reserves are Anthony Davis, Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum. Shout out! Kawhi Leonard, Zach LaVine, LaMelo Ball, and Kyrie Irving. On the other side is Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal, Karl Anthony Towns, John Morant, Julius Randle made his first, Bam Adebayo, and DeAndre Ayton. So we were doing exceptional. We are 39-14, which should be better. As you see, we're number one in the power rankings, number one in the conference rankings. We started off the year booty. We went, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 5-1, 5-2, 5-3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we were losing way more games than we should have. We were basically a middling, slightly above 500 team, and then we just took off. Jason Tatum, 20.1. Brandon Ingram, 20.1. Killian Hayes, 19.6. Jalen Green, 17. The team is nutty. Rebounds per game, 10.5 for Isaiah Stewart. You'd like to see that go up a little more, but Jason Tatum and Seiko are putting up pretty good rebounding numbers behind him, so that's all right. Assists per game, Killian Hayes, 10.5. This is almost an MVP year. 20 points, 10 assists. Pretty good. Jason Tatum, 1.3 steals per game, blocks per game, 1 for Brandon Ingram. So we don't have a lot of defense. That is the only thing that I'm noticing. But I mean, look at these numbers. Everybody putting up really good stats. 3-pointers, great. 40s everywhere. This is exactly what we want to see. Saban Lee, get those stats up. Come on now. We gave you a nice contract. Do better. Free throw percentages, everybody is in the 90s except for Sadiq Bey. I'll forgive you, Isaiah Stewart is down there, but he is a big man, so it is okay. Current scoring leaders. Devin Booker at 32 points per game. Giannis, Colin Sexton, really? Up to an 87. Donovan Mitchell and Damian Lillard behind him. Rebounds per game is Joel Embiid, Clint Capella, Andre Drummond, James Wiseman, and Rudy Gobert. Assists per game is Trae Young, John Morant, Luka Doncic. Killian Hayes there in fourth. Damian Lillard. Steals per game is Kawhi Leonard. Blocks per game is Kristaps Porzingis. And field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point percentages is Desmond Bane. This kid is a stud. Duncan Robinson on that team too. Wow, John Morant must have assists for days. He does. Kevin Durant, Michael Porter Jr., and Sadiq Bey. Really? Behind him. Free throw percentages is Karl Anthony Towns, Kobe White, Jordan Clarkson, Steph Curry on the Celtics. I don't think that color matches him well. Chris Middleton behind him. I do feel, mind you, a little bit cheesy that we didn't get our guy and we had to go and almost force a trade for Jason Tatum. But at the same time, I mean, how good is this team now? We went from like pretty good homegrown talent to incredible bringing in like 2 big free agents and then letting Killian Hayes do Killian Hayes things. And like I said, the rest of the team is not that good. Sadiq Bey's only up to an 82. Seiko's only up to an 82. Saban Lee's up to a 78, and it looks like he's maxed out his potential already. I mean, I want to believe that these guys could be a lot better. Like Seiko, I think, started this rebuild at a 72, but this is it. These guys are probably going to hit 85, maybe 86 maxed out if we gave them full minutes. And we have Jason Tatum and Brandon Ingram on the team now. So I think it was the right decision to say you guys are going to be relegated to the bench. We are 42-17, and I will see you at the end of the year. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is your MVP at 32 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. Still only shooting 65 from free throw and 30% from 3. DJ Stewart is Rookie of the Year. 2nd round pick. All right. Precious Achiuwa is 6th man of the year, probably sitting behind Bam Adebayo at 20 points and 11 rebounds. Again, incredible stats, but he is 6'8". I don't trust it. Jonathan Isaac is Defensive Player of the Year. James Wiseman, Most Improved. This man progresses very well. Stan Van Gundy at 56 and 26 is Coach of the Year. Ew. And Dylan Shaw is an idiot. On the All-NBA first team is Luka Doncic, Damian Lillard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, probably for the last time, and Joel Embiid. Second team is Trae Young, Steph Curry, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, Nikola Jokic. Third team is James Harden, Jamal Murray, Pascal Siakam, Kevin Durant, and Bam Adebayo. All defense first team is Ben Simmons, Lonzo Ball, Jonathan Isaac, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Robert Williams. Second team is Marcus Smart, Drew Holiday, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, and Rudy Gobert. Rookie first team is DJ Stewart, the 2nd round pick of 2021. Brooke McNeil, Matt Hardy, Henry Armstrong, and Angelo Oliviero, Jalen Smith, Franklin Moreland, and Omar Diaz on the second team. There's no 5 players on the second team because this game is broken. So, we did okay. We did okay. We did okay. We're 53 and 29. If I can look at our stats, can you look at the calendar? I don't think you can. We did great to start the year, and then we just kind of fell off. We had this massive losing streak in the middle of the month. Thus, we ended the season at 53 and 29. Not what I'd like, not what I was hoping for. We were 13 and 19 in our division. Gross. Where's it? Where's the last 10? Last 10, 7th. I mean, we did good, not great. We were doing great up until the All-Star break. Then I don't know what happened. Jason Tatum took, everyone just took kind of a step back. Jason Tatum putting up almost 21 points per game. Brandon Ingram at 19.7, Killian Hayes at 19.5, and Jalen Green at 17. So we have a big 4. That much is true. Rebounds per game is, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. This season is Isaiah Stewart, Segudumbia, Jason Tatum, Jalen. Assists per game is Killian Hayes and Jalen Green behind him. Steals per game is Jason Tatum. Blocks per game is 3-way tie. Field goal percentages are good. It's just like all those great stats that we're looking at the middle of the season are a little bit down now. That's what I'm saying. League leaders, scoring champion was Devin Booker at 32.2. Giannis right behind him. Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, Colin Sexton. Rebounds per game was Clint Capella, Joel Embiid, Andre Drummond, Rudy Gobert, and Christian Wood. Assists per game was Trae Young, John Morant, Luka Doncic, Killian Hayes, and Damian Lillard. Steals goes to Kawhi Leonard. Blocks goes to Kristaps Porzingis, and field goal percentages goes to Zion Williamson. 3-point percentages. Duncan Robinson edged out Desmond Bane because he shot almost 53% for the season. Kevin Durant, PJ Washington, and Sadiq Bey still in 5th place. Free throw percentages, Jordan Clarkson, Kobe White, Mike Muscala, Jeremy Lamb, and Dario Saric. So in points per game, we were 2nd, right behind the Pelicans. And points allowed, we were, middle of the pack, huh? I feel like we got to change up Isaiah Stewart. As much as I liked having him around, he seems to be the weak link of the team. And we're taking on Joel Embiid. Yikes. It's fine. Tyrese Maxey, Josh Richardson, Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris. I mean, they have the exact same team now as they did before. Just Tyrese Maxey is playing the 1. And we're up 2-0. We are up 3-0. Are we really going to sweep Joel Embiid? Hello. Taking on the New York Knickerbockers, who now have Kevin Durant. Boston and Chicago handled their business. I see the Pelicans lost to the Lakers. Akko Taco, what happened here? James Harden is on the... and they lost. What is this game? Dallas edged out Minnesota. Phoenix handled their business, and the Memphis Grizzlies knocked off the Denver Nuggets. Probably because of their unreal 3-pointers off the bench, right? Unreal. All right, taking on the Knicks. Who have our man Jeremy Grant, right? And they traded him away. We basically salary dumped him. So, oh no, we didn't. So they still have this guy. Who? Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, and then Kevin Durant instead of, what's his face? Julius Randle. I mean, it is an upgrade. As much love that I give to Julius Randle, that is an upgrade. Can we stop Kevin Durant, though? We do have Jason Tatum. 2-1. 3-1, gentleman sweep. 3-2. Let's do it with Simcast. Just see if we can close them out in 6. If not, we'll close them out in 7. Wow. Wow. Going to game 7. Brutal. RJ Barrett put up 30. Obi Toppin, Kevin Durant only put up 18 points. Jesus Christ. All right, game 7 on their home floor, Madison Square Garden, to see who goes to the Eastern Conference Finals. Can we win it? Up a little, up 5. It's close. It's a back and forth game. This looks like one of those games we'd hop in if we just don't blow this lead horribly in the 4th. It's tied. It's back and forth. Oh my God. Every time we take the lead. All right. We're up 1. 2.5 minutes left. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, I need to turn off my fucking volume. Apparently I'm listening to this game, which I don't want to do. Let's get the starters in. Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Green. Yes, 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 yes. Everybody's got their stamina. Alright, looks good. Let's see if we can stop the man that is Kevin Durant and Jason Tatum. Oh my god, I don't want to see the Killian Hayes as the player of the game. This game, it's game 7. We're up 1 point with 2.5 minutes. Don't give out the... Alright, it's fine. They have that scrub on us, right? He probably can't guard us. He can't guard... Foul? 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 Nothing? Alright, well, that was dumb. Also, why is Sadiq Bey in? He should not be. And RJ Barrett just blew right by... Who was that? Was that Killian Hayes? You son of a bitch. Alright, we should be able to just dominate this man. Okay, Jason Tatum, Obi Toppin, no contest. Pass it to Isaiah. Isaiah's going to get blocked because he's too little. Alright, but I'm noticing a significant lack of Kevin Durant on the court for... Oh my god, give me the fucking... Just... Oh god. Oh god. We're going to lose to free throws. That's the one thing that I don't ever want to lose to, is free throws. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, well, we have Brandon Ingram back in. I don't know why Sadiq Bey was in over him. I specifically said I didn't want that, and yet here we are watching RJ Barrett put up a fucking 3 in my goddamn face. Alright, this man can't guard us. He's a 72 overall. And I'm... Oh my god. Look, I know that doesn't seem like a good possession, but dude, he's a 72 overall. He should have no business even being on the same court as us, and yet here he is. And then, oh my god. We're gonna blow it. We're gonna blow it. There's 1 minute left. I can't put up a single fucking point. Isaiah Stewart's fucking terrible free throws have cost us the game. Alright, Jason. What can you do for me? What can you do for me? We just... Oh, we lost. Do we blow up the team again? We got to the exact same place as last time. And RJ Barrett makes that. Jason fucking Tatum can't make his... Okay. We're going to get play going. Going to hit a 3. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Buckets. Alright, down to... That was a 2. Oh no, that was a 3. I just haven't hit a single shot up to this... Listen, I'm not terrible at 2K, alright? The game fucks you so hard. It's not me, I promise. Who's our best defensive lineup? Alex Len? Maybe. Jalen Green is staying. Sadiq Bey? No, I'm taking Brandon Ingram 10 times out of 10. I'm fine with having Alex Len in. He's a little taller, and I'm just sick and tired of Isaiah Stewart's bullshit. Being 6'8" and can't hit free throws. What are you doing on my team, bro? Oh my god, what happened? Oh my god, we caught such a break. Give it to Jason, who's gonna give it to Brandon Ingram, who's gonna pump fake. Shit. It's fine. We need points, money, money. Down 1, 30 seconds. We need to stop, and there's still a chance. Whoo, boy. Whoo, boy. This one's close. If it wasn't for those fucking clutch 3s. Ooh, boy. I'm gonna tell ya. Can we get a steal? Get a steal, get a steal, get a steal right now. Alright, I'm gonna stay on Andre Drummond. Just because I don't want to fucking blow this. Do we have any timeouts? We have 1 timeout, so we can advance the ball as well, if needed. They're winding the clock down with 7 seconds left. They're starting their play. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm there. 4, 3, 2. Killian Hayes for the win. Oh no! We lost. Son of a bitch. It was a pretty good look. This is why the Pistons are never going to win a chip, because Killian Hayes misses a 3 when it matters most. Also, noticeable lack of Kevin Durant in the final minutes there. He had 2 personal fouls. Noticeable lack. Killian Hayes, 3 of 10 from 3. Oh, that hurts. Well, the Knicks win. They're gonna take on the Celtics, so we traded them Steph Curry, and it looks like we're not gonna get over that hump. Suns and Dallas are on the West Coast, and the finals are going to be the Knicks and the Suns. If we just could have gotten Kevin Durant, I feel like everything would be different, but it's not. Suns have Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton, and that's it. I think the Knicks are gonna win it all. There it is, Andre. Of course, Andre Drummond is your NBA MVP. Pau Gasol, Chris Paul, Lou Williams all retiring. Kyle Lowry's finally out of the league. Michael Conley still in 82. Still earning $23 million. I would have kept that. Thad Young, Goran Dragic, Brook Lopez. What's his name? Splash Mountain. He's retiring. A whole bunch of people we don't know retiring. Chris Paul going into the Hall of Fame. Blake Griffin getting his jersey retired. League meetings, anybody interesting? Opposing teams will enter a 1+1? No. Decrease the shot clock to 20? No. All these are terrible rules. Goodbye. On to the draft lottery, where there's nobody of note. Of course, the Celtics are going to have a fucking #1 overall pick. Just fucking, of course. Jazz and Thunder behind them, and the winner are Celtics fell to 5. Beautiful. Hawks, Jazz, and Magic. Whew. So should we take another chance and say let's get Nick Nurse, the man who transformed the Toronto team from pretty good into the God Squad? I'm in. Come on, Four Eyes, just do it for it. I just want to win 1 chip with the Detroit Pistons. That's all they ever need to win. They don't need to be a dynasty. They don't need to 3-peat. They just need to win 1. Just get your 1. Fastest man is Oleg Kozlov from Ukraine. Fastest lane agility time is Peter Myers. Vertical is Oleg. Dude, Oleg looks like a freak, and he's going 6th overall. Ceiling is Elfrid Payton. Gross. Most bench press is a bunch of centers. Shot 3-pointer is Jonathan Price and Mac Early, who always shows up to the gym on time. So let's go to the draft. I don't think we have any picks because I've traded them all for Jason Tatum, who came up short. Gross. The mock drafts look like Chad Chase is going to be pretty good. 22 years old, 7'3" center with the biggest smile you've ever seen. I'm out. #1 overall is Lee Armstrong. Look at the porn stash. Going to the Hawks. #2 overall, Jazz take. They're trading #2 overall and Rudy Gobert for De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. Interesting. And they take Edgar Alexander, the Kings do. #3, where's my porn star? There, Chad Chase. 7'3", 260 out of North Carolina. And the Kings at 4 again take Chris Lloyd. #5, Celtics take Dante Anthony. So I guess pretty good pickup, Edgar Alexander. I think we should look at what this Kings team is gonna look like. I want to see that. Let's go to the Kings. Basketball hell. So DeLon Wright is your point guard, but Edgar Alexander, #2 overall pick, looks to be pretty solid. Moses Moody and James Ramsey. Cool. They have Kyle Kuzma because they got rid of Tyrese freaking Halliburton. Marvin Bagley's still on the team. You get rid of Tyrese Halliburton, but not Marvin Bagley? Rudy Gobert, DeAndre Jordan, Udoka Azubuike, and Chuck Knox. Can never have enough good centers. You know what? This game's dumb. All right. I don't think we have any money. Yeah, we have a mid-level exception only. We have Killian Hayes, who's up to an 86, Saban Lee, Jalen Green, Brandon Ingram, Sadiq Bey, Jason Tatum, Sekou Doumbouya, and Isaiah Stewart. So we need a center. And we need one bad. Steven Adams? Maybe. How bad do you think he's going to regress, though? I'll take a 2-year on Steven Adams. Anybody interesting? Joel's going back to the Sixers. Nikola Jokic is now going to the Pelicans. How do they have the money? They don't, because they have to sign Zion. So Nikola Jokic is going to be a free agent. D'Angelo Russell going to the T-Wolves. Steven Adams going to the Pistons. Anybody else? John Morant going to the Grizz. LeBron James back to Lakers on a $46 million 1-year deal. KP back to the Mavs. Clint Capella going to the Bucks now. He's just all over the place. Milwaukee, Atlanta, Houston. Boy, ever since Houston said nah, he's just been bouncing all over the league. Tyler Hero to the Heat. Caris LeVert. A whole bunch of people going back. So let's see where Jokic actually goes. Back to Nuggets. All right. Now, the only question is, are we going to keep Steven Adams, or do we want to really upgrade, you know? Do we want somebody who's going to be Rudy Gobert status? We have about $6 million to play with. And I could figure out how to make the rest of the money work. Onyeka Okongwu, again, 6'8". Isaiah Stewart, 6'8". Precious Achua, 6'8". Just a whole bunch of short people. Is Moses Brown the answer? What is your defense? D-? B? This just isn't what I'm looking for. If we could get a Mitchell Robinson, that would be great. Hassan Whiteside, maybe? He's going to regress so hard. I just don't think we're going to find a better answer at center. I'd like to. I really would. Jalen Smith, 6'10". Penis Cantor. Kenny Martin Jr. Just nobody that's going to really put us over. This sucks. I wish there were more taller centers, like Xavier Tillman, 6'8". There are so many 6'8" undersized centers that get bodied in the paint. So you know what, we're just going to go. We're going to skip the rest. Going to go to player regression, see how far Steven Adams regresses. Jason Tatum's up to a 95. Brandon Ingram's staying put at an 88. Killian Hayes up to an 86. Jalen Green up to an 85. Isaiah Stewart, Seiko. So Steven Adams is down to a 74. Brutal. Who can we try to get? James Wiseman, maybe. Maybe James Wiseman. I don't know if we have the picks for it. Let's try. We're going to try. Proposed trade. Go to the Warriors. Can I steal James Wiseman for you for a 88 overall Isaiah Stewart and a 78 overall Steven Adams and a first? And some seconds. You know, I don't want to just throw you out in the dark. Brutal. That hurts. How about I give you Saban Lee, who never really develops better than he is right now. And a first. And a second. All right. I'm going to make this work. I think James Wiseman is perfect. We just need to get rid of Steven Adams for something a little more. A Jabari Parker, conceivably. DeLon Wright. Move DeLon Wright to a 2. Get that overall up a little bit. Up to an 80. Go back to the Warriors. Say, all right. How about DeLon Wright and Isaiah Stewart? And a second. And a first. And a second. I don't think it's going to work. I don't think we're going to be able to trade for James Wiseman. Hello, James. What would it take to trade for your Jason Tatum? Not happening. Just take Isaiah Stewart. He's almost as good. Take Seiko. Damn, I gave him a big contract, didn't I? Is anybody on this small contract still? Take Killian Hayes. Fuck this kid. I'm sick of him. Sadiq Bey. And another second. Bam! Alright. It's fine. We're gonna keep our squad. I need to trade back for a center. Isaiah Hartenstein, how tall are you? You're 7 foot. Kelly Olynyk, bring back Alex Len. Derek Favors is a power forward. Chris Boucher. All right, we'll bring in Isaiah Hartenstein. We lost the first round in this whole fucking drama, but it is fine. I'm trying to get this team over the top. We have so much talent. It's just not quite there yet. I don't know what to do about that. Jalen Green is up to an 86. Killian Hayes is up to an 87. I mean, they're ready. They just need to fucking make that step, and we would have like an all 90 starting lineup. Brandon Ingram, Jalen Green, Killian Hayes, Jason Tatum, Isaiah Stewart, Sekou Doumbouya, Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Saben Lee. Just fucking do it for me, guys. Please, for the love of God. Come through this year. In the power rankings, we are first, we are 7th, and we are first. So, I mean, this is it. This is the year. And here at the All-Star break, we have Team Luka and Team Giannis again. On Team Luka, you have Anthony Davis, Trae Young, Joel Embiid, and Nikola Jokic rocking that 2-center lineup. On the other side, we have Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Zion Williamson, and Ja Morant rocking that 2-point guard team. For the reserves, we have Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, shout out, LeBron James making his 20th All-Star game, Zach LaVine, Julius Randle, LaMelo Ball, and Pascal Siakam. On the other side, Bradley Beal, James Harden, Karl Anthony Towns, Bam Adebayo, Kyrie Irving, James Wiseman made his first All-Star game. Motherfucker, we tried to trade for you, and that is the team. So, we're good. We're not great. We're number 3 in the power rankings, number 2 in the conference. Now number 4, number 3 at 34 and 21. We started off the year very good. I mean, just wins. And then we went on a major losing streak. And then we kind of meandered. Then we started winning again. And then meandered again. And this team is so inconsistent. I don't know what to do about that. For player stats, I did change Jason Tatum to being the primary scoring option. Then I'm letting everybody else just figure their shit out, figure out their overalls, figure out how much they want to score, figure out how much they want to assist. Handle everything on your own damn time. Player stats, led by Jason Tatum at 23 points per game. Killian Hayes is now in the second place at almost 19. Brandon Ingram behind him. Jalen Green at 16.7. Rebounds per game is Isaiah Stewart, Sekou Doumbouya, and Isaiah Hartenstein behind him. Assists per game, 9.5 for Killian Hayes, a little bit down. Steals per game is Jason Tatum, and blocks per game is Isaiah Stewart. For the field goal percentages, it's not great. 40s, 50-50, 40. I don't know. 3-point percentages, 40. Jalen Green's up to 39.7. I think this is his best year, 3-point percentage-wise. No, last year was. He's actually regressing. Great. Killian Hayes, I mean, the team is just almost, you know? Everything is almost. Free throw percentages, Jason Tatum, Killian Hayes, Jalen Green, Sekou Doumbouya, Sadiq Bey, led by Jason Tatum. As for your league leaders, currently Giannis Antetokounmpo is leading the league in scoring and the only 30-point scorer. Zach LaVine, Joel Embiid, LaMelo Ball is up here, and Zion Williamson. Rebounds per game is Joel Embiid. He's definitely going to win MVP with these numbers. 15.4 rebounds per game behind him. Jared Allen, DeAndre Ayton, Christian Wood, and Mitchell Robinson of the LA Clippers. All right, blocks per game. Assists per game is Trae Young averaging 12.3. He's just an unreal player in NBA 2K statistics-wise. Ja Morant, Luka Doncic, Damian Lillard, and Killian Hayes in 5th place behind him. Steals is Kawhi Leonard. Blocks is Mitchell Robinson. And field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point percentages, Anthony Simons of the Magic is number 1. Brandon Ingram is number 2. Donovan Mitchell is 3. Klay Thompson and Kristaps Porzingis behind him. Free throw percentages, Jordan Clarkson, Jason Tatum is 2. Kobe White, Aaron Nesmith, and Killian Hayes is 5. So ever since he missed that Game 7 3-point shot to win it all, he's like, all right, I got to go in the gym. I got to work on my craft, and I got to make my threes. Because if we would have made that 3, we would have been to the finals. If we go to the finals, we have a pretty fucking good chance at winning it all. That being said, the team is doing much better now, and I will see you at the end of the year. And just as I predicted, Joel Embiid wins MVP again at 28 points and 15 rebounds, shooting 52, 84, and 40. He's a 50, 84, 40 shooter, almost 90. Edgar Alexander is your rookie of the year. He was taken number 2 overall on the Kings. Pretty good follow-up for De'Aaron Fox, averaging 21 points and 6 assists per game. Unreal stat line. LeBron James is 6th man of the year. What? Jonathan Isaac, defensive player. Cade Cunningham, most improved. Mike Malone, coach of the year. And Kyle Harper is a harping on an asshole. I don't know. First team All-NBA, Luka Doncic, John Morant. Really? Giannis, Anthony Davis, and Joel Embiid. Second team is Trae Young, Cade Cunningham, Zion Williamson, Julius Randle, and Karl Anthony Towns. Third team is LaMelo Ball, Damian Lillard, Pascal Siakam, Kevin Durant, and James Wiseman. Son of a bitch. If only we could have traded for him. All defensive first team is Ben Simmons, Lonzo Ball, Jonathan Isaac, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Mitchell Robinson. Second team is Marcus Smart, LaMelo Ball, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, and Onyeka Okongwu. All rookie first team is Edgar Alexander, Chris Lloyd, Andre Castro, Josh Giddey, Lee Armstrong. Second team is Austin Jefferson, Tyrell Terry. Really? He must have been in the G League forever. Zach Ellis, Dwight Knox, and Ed Lowry. What does this Lakers squad look like? That they have LeBron James playing off the bench. They have Chris Middleton and they're starting it. What a weird team. They don't have a single guard in their top fucking 5. That's why they didn't make the playoffs. Hold on. I accidentally hit back. Where are the Lakers? I do not know where they are. Doodah. Oh my God. Terrence Shannon Jr., a 6'6" shooting guard out of Texas Tech, 73 overall, is the first guard on their team. Jesus Christ. Just play LeBron at the point. Come on now. So we were number 1. We finished the season strong. Number 1 in the league. Second best record behind the Nuggets. But we're number 1 in the power rankings, meaning they like us more. Points per game, we were first. Points allowed, we were middle of the pack. Just because we can't get James Wiseman. Otherwise, we probably would be first overall if I could have just made that trade go through. Anyways, 3-point percentages, field goal percentages, we were 3rd behind 2 teams with big men, right? Right. 3-point percentages, we had to be first. 2nd behind the Warriors without Steph Curry. Okay. Free throws were first. Or at least we're good at something. Player stats, we were led by Jason Tatum, of course, 22.8. Killian Hayes, who is progressing beautifully up to an 88 overall. Second most scoring at 19.3. Brandon Ingram and Jalen Green behind him. Rebounds per game was Isaiah Stewart, Sekou Doumbia, and Isaiah Hartenstein behind him. Assists per game was Killian Hayes at 9.9. Just missed out on averaging a double-double. Steals per game goes to Jason Tatum. Blocks per game goes to Isaiah Stewart. Ugh. Field goal percentages, besides Killian Hayes not shooting 50%, pretty good. 3-pointers, everybody above 40. That's all I want. Free throw percentages, 90, 95, 83, 83, 78. I mean, we're good. Scoring champion was Giannis Antetokounmpo. Behind him was Zach LaVine. LaMelo Ball made his way up to 3rd. Damian Lillard, Zion Williamson behind him. Rebounds per game was Joel Embiid, DeAndre Ayton, Jarrett Allen, not Jared, like the guy from Subway. Clint Capella and Mitchell Robinson. Assists per game was John Morant, Trae Young, Luka Doncic, Killian Hayes, and Damian Lillard. Steals went to Kawhi Leonard. Blocks went to Mitchell Robinson. And field goal percentages went to Zion Williamson, who averaged 69%. Nice. 3-point percentages goes to Klay Thompson, Anthony Simons behind him, Donovan Mitchell, Nikola Jokic, and Brandon Ingram coming up in the 5th spot. So we're taking on the Greek Freak and Clint Capella. Just horrible roster construction. You know, we're gonna destroy them. I didn't mean to simulate the round. Simulate by game. Up 1, up 2, 2-1, 3-1, and gentlemen swept in 5. We took out the Greek Freak, taking on our rivals, taking on the New York Knickerbockers, with Dyson next up to a 75 now. Emmanuel Quickly, who we almost traded for, Justice Winslow now instead of RJ Barrett. Brutal. Kevin Durant, Andre Drummond, Robert Williams. You really went, instead of RJ Barrett, you took Robert Williams, Obi Toppin, Nikhil Alex. We should beat them this time. We should 4-game sweep them. They got no business being in our house. Get out of my house. 2-2. 3-2. 3-3. Going to a game 7 again. Oh boy, this time on our home court. No longer in the beautiful Madison Square Garden. We are now in Detroit, Ottawa, Canada. And we are up big. We are up 30. We're up 40. There's no way they should be able to come back. It doesn't look like they will, and we got our revenge, the revenge tour of the Detroit Pistons, exactly what they are known for. Ever since the Bad Boy Pistons, ever since the Isaiah Thomas sent Pistons words. I know all the words, and we're taking on Boston. Whew. By the way, I did not look at the other teams. I'm sorry, I was so focused on taking on the Knicks that I did not realize that Boston and Miami upset the Philadelphia 76ers again. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Kevin Love, Spencer Dinwiddie, Precious Achiuwa, and Tyler Hero. What a team they built. Anyways, Boston beat them, who now we are taking on Boston against Steph Curry, Malik Monk, Jalen Brown, Larry Nance Jr., Nolans Noel. It's really Steph Curry and company. Jalen Brown is good, don't get me wrong. On the other side, 1 and 2 handled their business. Denver, Houston, New Orleans, and Phoenix. I'm predicting it's going to be us against the New Orleans Pelicans once we beat the Boston Celtics, because we will, because we are better than them. Nobody has it better than Detroit, Kansas. 3-1, 4-1, and we're taking on the Pelicans, who won in 6. Kyrlos Jr., James Bleepin Harden, Terrence Davis, who is criminally underrated, Zion Williamson, Jackson Hayes, Josh Okogie. It's a team. It's a Zion. And then they picked up James Harden too, just for fucking shits and giggles. So we're up. We're tied 1-1, down 2-1. We need to win this one 2-2. This one's big. If we can go up 3-2, we're losing. We're losing. And it's close. We're pulling it close. We're pulling it close. They're pulling away. Up 10, up. Oof. We lost. We are down 3-2. Can the Detroit Pistons ever win? Can they come out of obscurity and please, for the love of God, win a single championship during this rebuild where we built an absolute God squad for them with Jason Bleepin Tatum, with Brandon Bleepin Ingram? Am I going to need to clutch it out? We're up 4. I'm clutching it out. Let's do it. All right, Jalen. Let's get a play going for Brandon Ingram. Jalen Green being guarded by nobody. And Brandon's going to pop out for the 3. He's not open. Seiko, set us a screen. I don't need it. Oh, I wanted a layup. I don't know why he just decided to stop. Ay. I don't know why. I don't know why. Anyways, James Harden. That's not fair. If he makes that. Thanks, the Lord. Thanks, the heavens. Take it all the way, Jason. Take it all the way, right past everybody. You know, Jason Tatum on the Pistons doesn't seem like too bad of a fit, if you ask me. If he could have, if there was like a little more edge to him, a little more like, get the fuck out of my way, I could 100% see a Jason Tatum Pistons-led team win the finals. I don't know about you. I don't know. Seems to me like it is doable. I believe we have the starters coming back, which means Killian Hayes is going to absolutely eat Kyrlos Jr. for breakfast. Jason Tatum is the current player of the game, and we're going to have about 10 seconds of not being able to do anything. Fun. Oh my God, James Harden. Just popping threes like it ain't nobody's business. Out of bounds, Pistons ball. Up 6, 2 minutes and 24 seconds to go. And yes, sure, Nick Nurse, just call a fucking timeout even though I didn't tell you to. Thank you, Nicholas. Fucking douchebag. So we're going to a game 7 after this if we can just hold on to the lead. Stop trying to take out Jason Tatum. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. Come on. Chameleon. Jason Tatum versus Zion Williamson. That's interesting. Let's see if we can blow past Zion. I'm not sure if we can. I'd like to see it though. Crossover. Ooh, we got the and one. Zion has 5 fouls now. We're up 8. And Jason puts us up 9. Beautiful. I didn't think Tatum had the speed, but he did. Looks like I was wrong. And you know what happens to somebody who's wrong? James Harden is gonna juke you out of your fucking shoes. Oh my God. That's just, you can't stop that. Ooh, Jalen Green for 3. Missed. He missed. It's fine. Alright, I'm not even going to try to guard James Harden. It's just not fair. Like, look at that fucking... He steps back like 12 fucking feet. Who is that? Who is the white guy that just shot a 3? His number 91. right, let's get a play going for Tatum. Sure. I don't know what kind of play this is. It was the worst play I've ever seen. It's fine. We're just going to do a simple screen and roll, and nobody's faster than us. Jason Tatum smashes, slams, and we are up 140 to 133. Okay, I'm not even going to try to guard James Harden. You guys can try to guard him. I see that he's just going to make this. Ooh, the jinx works. Let's run out some clock. And we got Jackson Hayes on us. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gonna run out the clock. Give him a spin move. Give him an acceleration. Ooh, he's got good defense. Okay. Up 8, 40 seconds to go. Are they gonna call a timeout? They're gonna give it to Christopher. Christopher who? Let's foul out Zion. Oh, they're not gonna foul. That's awkward. That is not who the dude. Brandon Ingram was wide open, and you're just like, oh, let's give it to him. And now Servertors. All right, well, Zion Williamson fouled out. If we just make our free throws, the game's over. They're gonna have to do a whole bunch of timeouts. So after this free throw, money. We're just gonna simcast the rest of this. I believe we have won game 6. Still need to go to a game 7. Can the Detroit Pistons win? Can they beat the super team known as Zion Williamson and whoever else is on his team? Can they beat Davidas Servidis in Game 7 on their home court? Up big in the first. Up big in the second. Pelicans are making a game out of it. Up about 10. Coming down to the fourth. Up 15. Up big. Are we going to win? Oh my God, we won. The Detroit Pistons are your NBA Finals of the year 2020. What is this? 2024. Killian Hayes MVP at 18 points, 12.4 rebounds per game. Oh my God. I did not think we were going to win. Whew. But we cheesed the fuck out of getting Jason Tatum, and I don't think if we made that move, this team would have been as good as they are. We would have had to move Killian Hayes or trade him away. Oof. Oof. We fucking did it. And I'll see you in the next one.